It's that time again for another not-so-normal gaming podcast, featuring your hosts, MrTechnoSqueek.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Nostalgic Dan 1.
Everything I feel is in this sword. Good.
Come on!
And Quick Freeze 4.
Don't worry. I'll handle the bad guys.
This is a podcast you want to listen to, but first, you gotta press start. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Press Start Podcast. This is episode 66, and I am one of your co-hosts, Quick Freeze 4, and I have a very, very, very sleepy co-host, MrTechnoSqueek. How are you, Techno?
Like you said, sleepy.
Sleepy? Why are you sleepy?
I don't know. I guess because I was sleeping before I got on this and pretty much, wasted an hour.
You're an hour late to the podcast. But, it's okay, Techno. You know why?
Why?
We love you.
I know.
We care for you.
I know.
Aww. And our other co-host, Nostalgic Dan, he's not here, but he's here with us in spirit. Isn't that right, Techno?
Yes.
Do you miss him?
A little.
Aww. Did he mean that much to you?
Yes.
Do you want to cry?
Sometimes.
Into your pillow that you sleep on?
Sure.
Okay, but we do have a guest with us tonight, and she comes from all the way from the UK. We have Miss RPG Joe. How are you?
Hello, hello.
Yay! Techno, say hey.
Hey.
Hey. Hi guys, thanks for having me on.
Oh, welcome. How are you been?
Oh, I'm all good. I'm in snowy England at the minute. We're having the big freeze over here. It's absolutely pissing it down with snow at the minute as I speak. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I've got my coffee. I've got my water. I'm all set to go.
At least you're awake and Techno's still in sleepy land.
Yeah. I'm a bit of a night owl, me. Usually up till the early hours.
Okay. So why don't you tell us about yourself?
Oh God.
Did I put you on the spot?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's step back. Techno, how sleepy are you?
Not really sleepy now.
Okay. All right. So Joe, tell us a little about yourself.
Okay. I don't have a YouTube channel to start off with. I know a lot of guests do. I don't have a channel, but I'm a big part of the gaming community. I like to think I am anyway. I've got a Facebook page. I've got a Twitter page. I'm very active on them. I'm subscribed to a lot of you guys. I've been around in the gaming community probably since about 2009 on forums and that sort of thing. I'm a gamer. I'm from the UK. Big RPG fan. That's about it really. I love my tech. I'm a big geek. Not really much else to say.
Okay, so what games do you like? You just said you were into RPGs, so what RPGs are you into?
Mainly your traditional RPGs, your Dragon Quest, your Pokemon, but I do like Western RPGs as well. I love your Oblivions, your Fallouts, but at heart, mainly Dragon Quest, Pokemon, that sort of thing. Very Japanesey I've got into the last year or so, but I'll try anything. I like anything with a good story. I can't stand FPSs. And that isn't because, everybody likes them. I have genuinely tried them and I've genuinely tried to get into them. I just think they're so fucking boring. But yeah, mainly RPGs. But I also like an adventure game. I like my platformers. But yeah, pretty much anything, really. Anything.
Techno's into Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Quest's awesome.
So what is it about Dragon Quest that's so cool? I've only played like some of them?
I think it is just the traditional part of it, really. You know, it doesn't really change from game. I mean, it depends. It's the story's good, but it mainly more than anything, it's very, very, very Japanesey, very traditional, and I just like that. You know, it doesn't pretend to be something it's not. It's very quirky, but yeah, anything like that. I mean, I've just brought. Well, I haven't brought it. I got it for Christmas. Lost Odyssey on the Xbox 360.
Great
I know
game.
that's a turn-based RPG, so I've got to get into that as well. But yeah, I'm pretty much an open book. I'm open to anything. As long as it isn't sport-related or shooting-related, I will give anything a go.
Mm.
What's your favorite Dragon Quest?
This is actually going to be really weird because you would think it would either be like 4 or 5, but I haven't played them. I'm a massive Dragon Quest fan, but I haven't played the 2 best ones that are supposed to be the best. My best one up to date that I played, believe it or not, is actually a spin-off, and it's Dragon Quest Monster Joker 2. Yeah. I know.
Well,
Right?
I haven't
I've
played
played
those.
8 is probably my favourite one story-wise that I've played. I've played 9. That was okay. I enjoyed it. But as for what I really got into and what I really sink my teeth into, it was actually Dragon Quest Monster Joker 2. I played that for hours. I loved that game. It's very Pokemon-y. But yeah, that's my favourite game. I know it's very random. It's a spin-off of the game, but still, it's Dragon Quest, so it counts. So there.
Did you ever play the old school? Like it used to be called Dragon Warrior. Did you ever play any of those?
I didn't, only because it didn't actually come out over here, believe it or not. We didn't get the Dragon Warrior games in the UK. We got Dragon Quest Terry's Wonderland, was it?
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I've never heard
Yeah,
of
I think it was on the
that.
Game Boy Color. It was one of the very first ones. It might not have been Terry's Wonderland. I know they're remaking that for the 3DS in Japan. It may have been a spin-off. It was on the Game Boy Color, and I think it was called Dragon Quest Warrior Monsters, something like that. That was the only game we got over here. We didn't get 1, 2, or 3. The first one we got was 4, and that was on the DS, and every single one has been on the DS ever since. We've got 4, 5, 6, and 9 on the DS, and we've got 8 on the PlayStation 2. We never got 7. I think you guys did in the US. I think you got 7. Or that may have just been Japan. I may be wrong on that. But yeah, I'm new to it, really. I've only really been into it in the last year or so. So I'm pretty much still new to the series. I've still got to play a lot of them. But yeah, I would say, I don't know whether Dragon Quest is my favourite series of all time, but as of now, yeah, I'm kind of addicted to them.
So, what's your favorite system?
My favourite system, as we speak right now, is hands down the 3DS.
Nice.
Without a doubt. It's the DS/3DS. I'm more of a current gen gamer than I am retro. I did play games when I was younger, but not, I never had a NES or a SNES or an N64. My first gaming system was in the UK. We didn't really do Nintendo. We was really Sega. I had a Mega Drive, so my growing up was really Sonic, that sort of thing. And then I didn't have anything else until the PlayStation 1 came out. I had a couple of games for that, and I think my mum got it chipped for me, and I had a shitload of games for it. Sold that when I was a teenager, then went out and did my own girly thing, what girls do. And then I met Tom, and the rest is history. I'm now a geek, girly gamer, and that's all I do.
That's right. You're with Tom. Do you ever play any games with Tom?
We try to, yeah. We play a lot of Xbox. We've got a group of friends that we play with. We don't play a hell of a lot. He's got a group of friends that he plays with on a nightly basis. I often jump in, play something with them, but just recently we've actually come off Minecraft on the Xbox. We got addicted to that. There was like 6 of us on there, and we was playing it till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning at some points. You know, oh, we got addicted to that game. Anybody that says Minecraft's crap, go slap yourself in the face, because, you know, until you've played it online with your own friends, you don't know what you're talking about. Minecraft, playing it on your own is boring as shit. Playing it with friends is so much fun.
I've never played Minecraft, but I totally understand what you're saying. That it's the same thing for first-person shooters. I know you don't like first-person shooters, but it's the same thing. You play games online by yourself. It's totally boring. I don't want to play.
Oh,
But
yeah.
as soon as you jump on with friends, dude, I can play for hours. It's awesome.
Oh, no, I get that. I mean, Tom's the same. He likes his first-person shooters, you know, he likes his Battlefields, you know, he sits there and plays them for hours, but he wouldn't play them on his own if it weren't for his friends.
And for anyone who's listening to this doesn't know who Tom is, this is Jurassic Junkie from YouTube.
I know, I need to stop actually giving him a shout-out, don't I? Who cares about him? This is me. This is about me. It's not about him.
That's right.
Let's talk about me.
How about we get into some gaming news? You guys want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Why don't you go first, since you're pumped?
Alright. Let's open this bitch up.
Hey, we have a lady.
I'm sorry.
Watch your language.
I'm sorry.
Certainly not a lady. Yeah, I'm not a lady.
Hear it here, folks. She's not a lady.
I'm not a lady. I'm certainly not.
Alright, Techno, what news do you have for us, man?
Alright, Resident Evil Revelations isn't on the Vita because of its itty-bitty screen. I don't understand this, don't ask me. Capcom is bringing Resident Evil Revelations to everything except the Vita because of its portable screen, format size, and lack of surround sound.
That has nothing to do with the screen size.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense. It's on the 3DS, and the Vita has a bigger screen than the 3DS. Not the XL, but, you know, the normal 3DS.
But those were the reasons given by Capcom product manager Mike Lunn on the PlayStation blog following the news of the 3DS game's impending arrival on PS3, Xbox 360, PC, and Wii U. So it's going to Wii U too.
I didn't even know that. Wow.
That's crazy. Responding to a comment for the lack of Vita port, the one said, when we were developing Revelations for the new platforms, we really wanted to hone in on the experiences you get with a large format screen, surround sound, etc. This type of setup really helps players get sucked into the horror vibe and enjoy the game to the fullest extent. So yeah, there you go. It ain't coming to the Vita, but I really doubt anyone was going to buy it on the Vita.
Resident Evil.
Yeah! Alright, so...
that was great.
Now, did you, when the Ouya was still on the Kickstarter, did you, back it, Clive?
Me? No, I really had no interest in it. I think Dan was for a little while, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was interested in it, but I don't...
Yeah, he was interested, but did he actually, back it?
I don't think so.
No, I don't know. So what's with you, yeah?
Well, the Ouya controller's being redesigned because of feedback.
You fucking kidding me? That's bullshit!
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, make it better.
Yeah, they kinda just now that you look at the controller, it's really not that good because it's pretty much like a 360 controller, but the D-pad and the second analog stick are like really, really like close together. Like your hands will be touching. And
Like a PS3 controller.
yeah, but even more god awful.
Okay.
You know, I see why they're redesigning it. So, yeah. So, anyone who liked the original design, well, you're screwed.
Joe, did you ever like the Ouya or planning on getting it or know anything?
Not really, to be honest. It's just all Android-based games, right?
Well, I heard it was like an emulator system where you could, share games, make your own games. I think I'm remembering correctly, right?
Well,
Um,
you can do the whole emulator thing, but it is going to have to where people can put their games like, indie. It's more for the indie market.
Yeah, because it came with the dev kit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I can see why that's, for other creators to go out there and, get their games out there. But don't they already do that?
Yeah,
Don't they already do that on Android and iOS and, with things like Humble Bumble, things like that, and on Steam? I mean, there's a massive indie section on there anyway. I've just become a Steam user myself, and the amount of indie games are on there is, unbelievable. And on Xbox Live, I don't need another. Nah, it's not for me. It's not for me. It really isn't. I've got an iPad that I play my iOS games on. I've got a Galaxy S3 that I play my Android games on. I don't need it to be on a big screen, to be honest. I don't need that.
And I think I've said this before. I think I would just use the system for emulation. Like I would play NES, Super NES, Sega Genesis games on it if I could. So
yeah. I mean,
I don't know how a controller would affect those, but
it's good, but like myself, I like playing it on the real thing. But it's kind of a cool thing to have. Like, say you're going over to a friend's house, and you want to bring, a couple systems. Well, just bring the Ouya.
yeah, it can fit in like the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
It's very small.
So yeah.
It's a cool concept. I think it's going to be quite cheap as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was like
Yeah.
$100.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really moan at that. I mean, it's not for me, but for $100, 100 quid, it's not much, is it really?
Mm-mm.
I'm sure it'll be successful if it comes out. I'm sure it will be. But yeah, it's not for me. I mean, I'm not a big Android player anyway. I play the odd one, but to me, it's just like pick up and play games. I won't actually sit there and play like an epic RPG on it or anything like that. It's just for, when you're bored 15 minutes. I wouldn't go and play them on a big screen, to be honest. It's not for me.
All right. Techno, is that it, or you got any more?
Yes, I got one more,
Oh, baby.
and it's about Evo 2013.
Oh, I'm excited. Tell me.
All right, so the last episode I said that their 8th game was going to be chosen by charity, and it looks like Super Smash Bros. Melee will be the winner, but the donation drops ends January 29th. So there's a few days left, but here is the standings. With 14,268 is Melee. Number 2 is Skullgirls. God damn. Skullgirls with 6,650. And number 3 spot is MLP Fighting is Magic. Woohoo! With 5,235.
We need more votes, bronies. More bronies. Vote now.
In the number 4 spot is Dead or Alive 5 with 1,581. And in the number 5 spot is Guilty Gear Double X Accent Core Plus with $1,210. I said that wrong, but that's fine.
No, that's cool. How long does the voting go?
29th.
January? So
Yes.
you got 4 days? Okay. That's not bad.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. Woohoo!
I can't wait for Evo.
Dude, me too. I watch it like every year.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, you know what EVO is?
I've heard of it. Refresh me. What it's about?
Basically, it's a 3-day fighting tournament where players around the world come together for this tournament and play. They play, different games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I think Street Fighter Cross Tekken is going to be in there this year. It's just this massive tournament of fighting games. Basically, it's like the fighting game of Super Bowls, And I watch this thing every year. It goes on, like I said, 3 days. I get up early and I can watch it from like 8 in the morning to like 6 in the afternoon. They always have fights going. They usually have 2 streams going. It's just, like I said, it's the Super Bowl of fighting games. So
Nice. I'm not really into fighters, but yeah, I can see how that's, cool for somebody that's into it.
Yeah, like Dan's not really into fighters either, but you remember Techno, he watched the whole thing last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's entertaining even if you're not into fighters, just because the crowd gets all into it, there's people like, who am I thinking? Combo Fiend.
Oh, Combo Fiend. Infiltration. Yeah.
Yeah, Infiltration. There's Justin Wong.
Mm-hmm. Which I'd like to say, I did get my ass beat by him.
That's true. Yeah. Well, yeah. There's like people out there, Joe, that just play nothing but fighting games and they make a career out of it. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard they've made a career out of it. That's awesome though, if you can do it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just this massive 3-day fighting game tournament. It's amazing.
Cool.
You win.
Alright, well, I have 2 awesome news stories. Project X Zone is heading to North America, Europe, and Australia. The Namco Bandai game was recently announced that the latest 3D exclusive Project X Zone will be coming to America this summer, and Europe and Australia, as already said. No details on the exact date given, but except for this summer. That's the only thing we know so far for a release date. For those who do not know what this game is, basically it's a tactical RPG that includes characters from Capcom, Namco Bandai, and Sega. So you're going to get characters like, Resident Evil characters, Tekken, Virtual Fighter, Mega Man. You're going to get, help me.
Tails.
Tails, Pac-Man. You're going to get all these different guys. All these characters, like, I think there's like something like 200 characters that spanned over 29 different franchises that are going to be on this game for the 3DS. I'm wicked excited for this game because, like I said, it has all these characters from all these great franchises in a tactical RPG. Like, how awesome is that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Really?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. I wasn't at first because I didn't pay much attention to it when it came out in Japan. I just thought, to be honest, I thought it was more of a fighting game. But then the more I read about it, and when I found out it was a tactical RPG, I was like, yeah, that's right up my street. I'm
But
definitely buying that.
it's kind of like that. Like you move the characters around like a tactical RPG. I've seen some gameplay, and you move the characters around like a tactical RPG. But then when you go into like battle, it actually turns into almost like a fighter, like a fighting game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just can't wait. I already picked out my team. My team's gonna be like fucking Mega Man, Ryu, Kite from Dot Hack. Yeah, I can't wait, man.
I hope that... Do you think it has online?
It better. I hope so. Like,
How cool would that be if it's online?
that would be awesome, dude.
That would be so cool if it's online. Definitely.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I wish the summer was right here now. I want it. I want it. Techno, you could probably play as Sonic.
I think so.
You think so? You
Yeah.
don't seem very enthusiastic about this game.
I mean, I'll get it eventually.
Okay. Alright, but the next news story I have is people who are into the Dead Space 3 game, the Dead Space series and the Mass Effect series are going to kind of like this, that Isaac Clarke from Dead Space, this is going to be the new Dead Space 3 I'm talking about, Isaac Clarke is going to get the N7 armor from Mass Effect 3. Now, the way this is going to work is the upcoming Dead Space 3, if you have a Mass Effect 3 game save on your Xbox 360 or your PlayStation 3 or even your PC, you automatically unlock the N7 armor for Isaac Clarke, and this will be available to download for free on February 5th. So I think this is really cool because me personally, I'm totally into Dead Space. I love Dead Space. I'm not really into... I play Mass Effect 3, but, I'm not a huge fan, but I do like Mass Effect 3. So, I don't know about you guys, but I think this is really cool. Especially it's free costume. Nothing. Nothing.
Well,
Shut up, Clive. No one cares.
I played the first one of Dead Space, and I liked it because it was pretty much Resident Evil 4 on crack, and but I never played the second one because I heard it was pretty much just the same.
It is pretty much the same, but it's like one of those things, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It was if you're a fan of the first one, you're gonna like the second one. But if you just thought the first one was okay, then
I've never played them myself, but I watched Tom play them. They're scary, dude. They are.
it's not like suspense scares. It's mostly just jump scares. And if you the more you play it, and probably if you watch a lot of horror movies, you could probably kind of guess when the monsters are gonna jump out at you. But I don't know. I just found it quite enjoyable. But Tom's into Mass Effect, isn't he?
Oh god, he bums that shit off, dude. He loves it.
Oh, well, there you go. You get N7 armor if he plays Dead Space 3.
I think he probably will, actually. He's played 1 and 2, so I don't see why not.
Yeah. So there you go. He can get a new armor and be happy. So
He'll be all happy.
you'll be all happy. But that's all the news stories I have. So, Joe, do you have anything?
Nothing major, probably what everybody's heard of, but these are the only two that really stick out to me. Obviously, Nintendo Direct happened this week. Did you both watch this or hear anything about it?
I heard a few things. I did not watch it, but I heard a few things.
Yeah, you're not missing anything. You don't need to watch it. This was pretty much the poorest one I've watched. In fact, it was that poor. I actually fell asleep at the end of it. It was that crap. Basically, half of it was just telling you all about what they're going to be doing with Miiverse and virtual games and blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit about that. But mainly the biggest thing, if that's what you want to call it, I call it dog shit, but whatever. Fucking, what do you call it? I can't remember the name of the game. Wind Waker.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that shit.
What a load of bollocks that is. I'm sorry. I don't want to offend anybody that likes Zelda. I like Zelda, but come on. I don't need that game in HD, dude. I really don't. I've got it already on the GameCube. I really don't need this in HD. It just seems like they're clutching at straws to me. It seems like they're just trying to go, yeah, we haven't actually got anything for you, but here you go. We'll redo this in HD. There you go. That'll keep you happy. And the sad thing is, all these Zelda fans are so over the moon about it. Oh my God, it's amazing.
I know.
It's amazing. It's like, shut up. Really? I'm sorry. I don't give a shit if I offend anybody through saying this. I'm a big Zelda fan. I'm a big Nintendo fan. But come on. Are you really going to come at me with all this crap telling me that it's all about business and it's all about, oh, well, they need to do this and PS3 release it in HD. Yeah, they do. After the console's been out for like 5 years and then we get all these HD remakes. I'm happy with that. No, it hasn't even been out a year yet and we've already got a HD remake. No, I'm sorry. That's just me on a bit of a rant and a bit of a tangent. I just thought that was absolute bullshit, basically.
No, actually, I'm kind of with you because, like, I think this is a waste of time and money because, you know, Techno, you've talked about this so many times. Why make Wind Waker when so many people have asked for Link to the Past remake and a
Majora's
Majora's
Mask.
Mask remake?
Damn it!
I mean, Wind Waker isn't even that old, dude. I
I
don't
know.
even class that as
It
retro.
looks-
I'm sorry, that shit ain't retro
Well,
yet.
let me charm into those people who like Wind Waker, and
I'm one of those.
it's 10-year anniversary. Wind Waker came out 10 years ago, so I could kind of see this as a 10-year anniversary, like, you know, gift to, you know, Zelda fans. But like I said, I still think this is kind of like a waste of time and resources. But I can understand that it's a 10-year anniversary type of thing.
Well, I mean, we had a big debate about it. I mean, a lot of people were putting it on Facebook and Twitter and whatever. And basically, what a lot of us came to the conclusion was, yeah, it's a 10-year anniversary. Yeah, release it in HD. It looks gorgeous. I'm not going to deny that. I've seen the screenshots. It looks lovely. Why don't they bring it out as a eShop release? You know, bring it out on the eShop as like, I don't know, a $20 game that you can just download. Don't bring it out as a retail game that everyone's going to go mad for, and then in fucking 10 years' time it's going to become rare like every fucker else Zelda game. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it seems pointless. Don't put all your time and money into this. I know we're going to be getting a new Zelda game eventually. It's on the cards. It is coming. But for all we know, we could be waiting another 2 to 3 years for that shit. We know what Nintendo's like. Why not put all their money and all that time into bringing it forward for us?
No, I'm in full agreement with you, and I can't confirm this. I've only heard rumors of this, but they actually split the Zelda team in half. One half will work on the remake of Wind Waker, and the other half will work on the brand new Zelda game. Now, I made an argument on Facebook about this, and, you know, of course I got reamed, and people tell me I'm wrong. I don't understand what I'm talking about. But if this is true, they split the Zelda team in half. Why would you split your resources that way? Like, if you have a full Zelda team, put them to work on the new Zelda game, get it out faster and stuff like that. And I know, like, a lot of people are going to say, like, you know, if you got too many people working on a project, it's just going to slow it down. Well, not really, because, you know, you can get, like, a couple of people to work on this part of the game, a couple of people work on that part of the game, and once every people, you know, get their sections of the game done, you know, you put it together like a puzzle. You know, that's the way I'm seeing it, but
No,
I don't know.
I don't know. It just seemed, I don't know. It's a good thing in one respect. I mean, I couldn't give two shits about it, but I mean, I haven't bought any HD releases. I haven't bought one on the Xbox. I haven't bought one on the PlayStation 3. Like, for example, I know Okami came out as a digital release on the PS3. Now, I've played that on the Wii and the PS2. I don't need to play that in HD. But bear in mind, that came out, I mean, over here as like a $9.99 game. Cheap as chips. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really cheap. I can live with that. That's fine. That's optional for people that go, you know what, I love that game, I want to play it in HD. It's like if they ever brought a Final Fantasy 7 out in HD. People are crying out for that. And I completely understand that. That game, to me, I can't play that game. I've never played it. I tried it. I couldn't play it because I just can't play PS1 games. Now, if they brought that out HD for $9.99, I'd buy that shit straight away. But Wind Waker plays perfectly fine. Not only on a GameCube, it plays on a Wii, which looks even better. You know, it wasn't needed, in my opinion. If they wanted to do it as a 10-year anniversary, bring it as an eShop. That's all I'm saying. Not a full release. They're just wasting money.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. There was one or two people on Facebook that were going, oh, I can't wait for this. It was my favourite Zelda game. To be perfectly honest, it was one of my favourite Zelda games. I really enjoyed it. But not as much to go, yeah, okay, I'm going to go buy that again. I don't need it.
That's one thing I don't understand, because you remember when the GameCube was launching, you know, everyone saw the whole realistic Link and Ganon's sword fight.
Oh, yeah, that
yeah,
promo video or something?
Yeah. And then we get Wind Waker, and then everyone's pissed.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is all kiddie. And then now it's coming to the Wii U. Everyone's like, yay! I'm like, weren't you one of the ones that's like,
yeah,
screw this,
Yeah.
this is too kiddie?
Yeah, people...
You see, the thing that I've come to realise is over the last year or so, since, you know, I am a Nintendo fan through and through. I always will be. But I've lost a lot of hope for them the last year since I've brought the Wii U out. And what I see time and time again is Nintendo fans stick up for Nintendo no matter what. They could bring out the shittest game and they'll, like not Wii U, Zombie U, for example. I've played that game. I've not played it fully, but I've played it. I've played the demo. I've seen reviews on it. It's supposed to be not a very good game. But yet the Nintendo fans come flooding out saying, oh, it's the best game ever. It's brilliant. It's like a really good horror, right down to earth. But really, in retrospect, it's actually probably a shit game. You know, it's Nintendo fans coming out again that will stick up for it time and time again. And they're doing it again. It's like Apple fans. Apple fans become a cult. No matter what Apple bring out, they stick up for them. Oh, the iPhone 5's got this. It doesn't matter that the S3 pisses over the iPhone 5, but still Apple fans will go, no, the iPhone's better. And Nintendo fans do the same, I've found. No matter what Nintendo bring out, Nintendo do this, Nintendo do that. It's all about the games. It's not about the graphics. Yeah, you keep saying that over and over again. That shit's boring now. You know? That's all I ever get back from a Nintendo fan. It's about the games. It's not about the graphics. Well, fuck off. I don't care. You know what? We're in 2013. It is about graphics, actually. It's not all about graphics. I agree. It is about games. But to be honest, Nintendo are so far behind when it comes to consoles. I'm kind of done with them. All I want from them is a good online experience, and they're still not giving me that. Still, I mean, Jesus Christ, the 3DS gives me a better experience than the Wii U.
This is how I see Nintendo, and I've told real life friends, and I think a few friends on YouTube is Nintendo makes a kick-ass handheld. Like they make kick-ass handhelds.
Oh yeah, I'm
the
with you on
3DS
that,
is just
absolutely.
perfect. I love the 3DS with so much passion, but the consoles, the Wii, the Wii U, they're okay, but I don't find them exciting. You know, like nothing gets me to like, oh, I gotta have this. Oh, this is great. You know, but the 3DS, oh, I gotta have this. But I don't know. Like, I just think Nintendo makes great handheld systems. They always have, but their console counterparts, not so much. You know, like I don't have a Wii U, and I can wait on a Wii U. I'm still waiting for that must-have game for the Wii U. You know, that'll get me to buy the system. So
I don't even want to hate on it. I want to buy one. This is the thing. I want Nintendo to wow me and go, look what we can do. You know, they've got HD graphics now. That's cool. It won't have the best graphics when the new Xbox come out or the PlayStation 3. I don't care about that. I just want more than anything, good games and a good online experience. Now, a lot of people say to me, it's not about online. Well, I'm sorry, but it is for me, and
It
it is for
actually
the
is.
majority. It
I
is for the
mean,
majority of gamers nowadays. People like to
yeah,
play online, you
it's
know?
2013.
Yeah.
Exactly. These people that
GameCube.
I argue with, and I argue with them time and time again, and they say, I don't play online, I just play on my own. Well, good for you. Go and play your fucking NES. You know what I mean? Good for you. If that's what you want to do, then do that. If you ain't got time to play online, that's fine. Don't buy a PlayStation 3. Don't, in fact, yeah, do buy a PlayStation 3 because that's shit online. Yeah, go and play your PlayStation 3. Whatever. That's me going off on a tangent again, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. This is actually good. I'm liking this.
But it just annoys me. It just really angers me when people say it's not about online gaming, it's not about graphics. Well, it is,
Yeah,
right? Whether you like it or not, it
yeah,
is.
yeah. Techno
I
said
mean,
it already. We live in 2013.
exactly.
Games need online nowadays, even if
Of
it's
course they do.
like Techno. You remember we talked about this before? Scott Pilgrim versus the World
Yeah.
didn't have online when it was first released, and everyone was kind of like, "What the hell?" And then later they released an online mode, and they charged like $5 for it.
Just
Really?
like
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Because
the-
I've just downloaded that recently, and obviously it comes with online
Oh, does it?
automatically, so I didn't know that.
yeah. And Double Dragon Neon.
Yep, Double Dragon Neon's another one too. Yeah, like even if it's like an old retro game like Double Dragon Neon, I'm not, it's not retro, but it's based off a retro series. You got to have some online.
hmm
It's 2013, but like, and going back to the Zelda Wind Waker thing, if it's just HD like upgrade graphics, I can't. I think that's stupid. Like, you gotta have something implemented into the game that the original GameCube version didn't have to justify a remake or an
Maybe like
upgrade.
do, I don't know, extra levels or something. I don't know whether they are. Maybe they are. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I didn't read that at all. But if they'd have maybe said, right, it's going to be HD, we're going to add all this extra content, it's going to come in like a really nice, I don't know, limited edition bundle, whatever, for the same price as the standard one, then yeah, maybe I could kind of get my head around it. But it's the fact they focused their pretty much entire Nintendo Direct on this game that's already been out.
Hmm.
It's just, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Like I say, I just think they're clutching at straws now. I just think they're trying to go, let's just release a Zelda game because all these Nintendo fans will bum off it. And they're right. They're doing it right. They know what they're doing because all these Nintendo fans will go out and buy it. I'm not one of them. And I'm a Nintendo fan, but I ain't buying that shit.
Nintendo could wipe their ass on all those Nintendo fans' faces, and they'll just be like, "Yeah, give us more."
Yeah, they will. And they know they'll do that as well. You will get those Nintendo fans that will just go apeshit over that. Sad.
I just need a Majora's Mask for the 3DS.
See, that I can kind of get my head around because the 3DS is coming up to its second anniversary now. It's been out for 2 years. If they brought that out now, that's kind of okay. It came out on the N64. A lot of people didn't play that, me included. I never played that game, so I'd buy it. But I don't know. I just think Wind Waker's still very recent to me. I mean, even my niece played that game, and she's 15.
Hmm.
So it's not that old. If it's 10 years old,
Yeah.
Well, people gonna argue this. People gonna agree with this. It's everyone has their own opinions. Like, I told a whole bunch of people that I'm gonna buy Wind Waker, but really, I'm only gonna buy Wind Waker basically because I already have a complete Zelda collection. I have every single game, and I want to keep that collection complete. That's really the only reason I'm gonna buy this HD version.
yeah.
Is because I want to keep my collection complete, and like, I'll even buy this game without the Wii U. Like, I'll just put it right there on my shelf. But, it's not like I'm overly excited to spend whatever they're going to charge for it.
Mm. No, I can understand that. If you've got a collection, you wanna. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't get these people that are actually going to go out and buy a Wii U for this game.
Oh, I haven't heard
That's
anything
what I
like
don't
that.
understand.
So people saying it's a system seller?
Oh,
Well,
yeah, all right.
wow.
But yeah, shall we move on to the next one?
Sure.
The next one is pretty recent, actually. It's been all over YouTube today. I watched the Johnny Millennium make a video about it, and it's been on all the news websites. Basically, Ni no Kuni. It was released in America this week. We haven't got it yet in the UK. We get it on the 1st of Feb. But you guys have got the Wizards edition, and apparently Namco Bandai have messed up orders big time.
They sure did.
Like really, really big time. Like people haven't been getting their games. People have been refunded to the point where I actually read that one guy got 200 copies of the game and is now selling them for extortionate prices on eBay.
With that, I heard. I think though, I think he made a deal. Like he has a store or something. He made a deal or something. That's what I heard.
Right.
I don't know if it's correct or not, but I don't know. That I still think that's kind of wrong though.
Mm. Well, either way, I know Namco Bandai fucked up big time.
Well, like talking with a whole bunch of people, and I heard that like for like people who bought like multiple copies on the same order. So if you bought like 2 copies of the Wizards edition on one order, you automatically get canceled. Automatically.
What,
That,
both copies?
yes, both copies. Your cancel just ordered. I mean, your order is canceled. Just straight up. That's what I've heard. Now, I bought my Wizards edition back in July, and I think that was the first when they opened it up. And I'm lucky enough. Just a day ago, I was so happy that I got the confirmation email saying it was shipped because I was really worried my order was going to get canceled. But people who do not know, the company that's actually shipping the Wizards edition of Ni no Kuni is Digital River, and they're known for their, I don't know, let's just say screw-ups, fuck-ups, whatever the hell you're going to say. They're not good. They're really just not that good. And, I've already talked to so many people who had to call Digital River up themselves and reorder the item just to get canceled again. It's the whole Digital River thing is just a fucking mess. But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, I would be so angry if that was. I mean, luckily here in the UK, we haven't had them shipped from the actual Namco Bandai store because we don't actually have a store here in the UK. So retailers have taken them on. So we've got them like from Amazon and Game. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we shouldn't have any problems. But one thing I do know, you guys got a better edition than what we've got. You guys got like a cool coin. You've got like art cards. You've got like a soundtrack. We get the plush and we get the book. And I think we get some download content. But you guys get it all, which is quite annoying because we all put into the Kickstarter campaign. Americans didn't just put into the Kickstarter campaign. We all did. But yet only Americans have got the full bundle, which I think is quite cheap. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, don't get me wrong. I mean, I can't wait for the edition to arrive. But still, it would have been nice for us to get the same one throughout.
Yeah, that's not good, not right. So yeah, people listening to this, if you leave a comment below, did you guys get the Wizard Edition? If you did it get canceled? If you ordered it, did you actually get the game? I would like to know because, like I said, I've heard tons of people say they got the shipping emails. Tons of people got the order canceled. Leave a comment below. I would really love to hear what people's experiences with the whole Ni no Kuni thing. I think that'll be great. So, Techno, you getting the game?
Yeah, sometime. Probably not, in a while. Because, here's another thing that's been getting a lot of hate, and that is, DMC.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not, crazy DMC fan, know everything about Dante and how he likes his pizza and whatnot. But I did play a few of the games, and I know a lot of bitching was from his look,
Yeah.
and you know, I mean, it's all right, I guess. Whatever. I mean, it's not. The game isn't in the actual universe as now that we know from Ninja Theory said, it's part of a whole different thing. And I just laughed my ass off because I've watched gameplay of it, and like in one of the parts, some kind of like, I think, mop or like this white mop just comes, flying by and sticks on Dante's head, and he looks like, original Dante, and I laughed. I was like, yeah, they're that's Ninja Theory pretty much flipping off everyone, saying, you know what, fuck you guys, we don't care what you think of our Dante.
I saw a review of that game, and usually all the cutscenes they kind of showed in the review, Dante was naked. I'm like, does this guy ever wear clothes? Like, I just found that really funny. It's like, why is he naked in this scene, in that scene, in this scene, in this scene? And he's very cocky too.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know. Like, I want to play it, but I think I might just wait till it's like $20-$25.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm gonna wait till it's like 30. I'm gonna get it on Steam. But yeah, like a lot of people are hating it because the ranking thing, how it goes like D, D, C, B,
Yeah.
A, S, and it's really easy to get S rank. Yeah, I can see why people are bitching about that, but it's not, it's from a different developer. It, it's good if you haven't played any of the Devil May Cry's before and you're wanting to get into it. I think it would be a good place to start because it's a lot easier. But, don't, I've heard that, the later difficulties, like, I forget, Devil Hunter, I think that's like the normal, is pretty easy. You can breeze through it. So, but the others below that are pretty difficult because, like, it's like one hit, you're dead. I'm like, there's no way I can do that. But yeah, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna have some fun.
Joe, you into Devil May Cry?
No, not that I'm not. No, it's not that I'm not. I've never played one, to be honest. I've seen the the demo was out, wasn't it, not so long ago?
Yeah, the demo's out right now.
Yeah, I saw the demo was out, and I think some of the lads that I play on Xbox Live with, they downloaded it, and from what they said, they actually enjoyed it. I think they're actually going to pick it up, but it's not really my sort of game. But from what I've heard so far, I don't know why it's getting all the hate, to be honest.
It's just pissed off fanboys.
Yeah.
So is that it for news?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. But you guys know what time it is?
7:57.
I fucking hate you, Techno. Stop telling me the actual time. Every
I
episode
love
you
it.
tell me the fucking time.
Because you always ask.
Nope, it's time for our trivia game, but we changed it up. Usually before I do Clive's My Little Trivia, and it's kind of been like a Jeopardy game. Well, I changed it up. Keep it a little fresh, and now the game's going to be called That's Bullshit.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And basically what it is, it's going to be kind of like a true or false type of game. I'm going to say something, and you either tell me if it's true or that's
Bullshit.
fucking bullshit. Okay? And if you guys are right, you guys get a point. You guys like that
Okay.
idea?
Yeah, I love that idea. Bring it on.
All right,
Bring
you
it
guys
on.
ready?
Yep.
Okay. Question 1. Espeon can only evolve during the night, and Umbreon can only evolve during the day.
That's
Oh,
bullshit.
shit.
It's the other way around.
Okay. Slimes are the weakest enemies in the Dragon Warrior game.
True.
Techno, what do you think?
That better be fucking true, because if it's
Yeah.
not, then I'm like a right dick.
What'd you say, Techno?
I'm gonna say true.
Alright, you guys are both correct. True.
Yay.
Okay. Robotnik's first name is Ivo. I-V-O. That's how it's spelled.
That
True or
is
false?
true.
What do you think, Joe?
I really don't know. I won't say true, because that's just copying off Techno, so I'll say false.
Alright, it is actually true.
Yeah.
Okay, the Super Scope was a gun for the Sega Genesis.
False.
Techno, what do you think?
I think that was for the Nintendo.
What was the question?
The Super Scope was a gun for the Sega Genesis.
That's bullshit.
It was the Super Scope was for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. I knew that one because I actually had that.
Okay. Majora's Mask required the expansion pack to play.
True.
That is true.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Alright, you both got that right.
I fucking love this game.
I hope these aren't too easy for you guys.
They're pretty easy.
Well, fuck you then. Alright? I put a lot of thought into these. There was a Crazy Taxi 3, and it was only for the Xbox and the PlayStation 2.
False. Want it only on the Xbox.
Yeah. False, because
Alright.
it's only on Xbox and PC.
You are correct. Luigi's Mansion 2 will have online multiplayer.
True.
What do you think, Techno?
I'm gonna go with false.
It's actually true.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Okay. The PlayStation Vita has 5 different memory card sizes.
False.
What do you think, Techno?
I'm gonna say true.
It's actually false.
Oh.
It only has 4. Adventure for the Atari 2600 was the first game to have an Easter egg, which can only be found by bringing a blue dot to a certain part of the game.
I'm gonna say
Honestly.
true.
I'm going to say bullshit because I don't have a clue.
Alright, it's actually bullshit. The dot was gray.
Oh, well, there you
The
go.
dot was gray. Okay, that was 10 questions. Joe, you have 9 points. Techno,
Woo.
you have 7 points. I have a bonus question worth 3 points. So whoever gets this right
All
wins the
right,
game.
bring it on.
Okay. Goombas in Japan are known as Karibo, which means chestnut people. True or false?
I'm gonna say false.
Oh, fuck it. I'll say true because I don't know.
Okay. It is true.
Whoa.
Karibo means chestnut people.
Isn't
Really?
Really, really.
Karibo in Yu-Gi-Oh?
You are correct. It was in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I was like,
But in Yu-Gi-Oh, there's an H at the end of it.
oh.
But in the Super Mario Goomba, the Japanese name does not have the H. So yeah, there you go. Joe wins.
You rock! Woohoo!
What do I get?
A cookie.
Techno's... No, fuck, no. Who wants a cookie?
I would like a cookie.
All right, you can have a cookie. You can have the big fat loser cookie. with chocolate chips that spell out the letter L, like Luigi.
Loser.
What does the winner get?
Techno's sleeping pillow. I don't know.
Groovy!
Name your prize.
Name a prize. What do I want? What do I really, really want? I don't know. I don't know. I'll settle for the cookie.
All right. So 2 loser cookies to go.
Hey, not loser cookie, winner cookie.
All
Mine's
right.
bigger.
Please rearrange the chocolate chips to spell out a W. So you are now Wario.
The time! The time! Who's got the time?
It's,
Question time! So you guys want to get in some questions from listeners?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Techno, you need to be more enthusiastic.
Hell yes!
There you go. Proud of you. Techno, this is why I love you so damn much.
I know.
You know that, right? Yeah.
Dude, I've told you that many
I know. Techno, come here. Give me a hug.
Okay.
Okay. That feels nice.
Quit
Alright,
touch
Man.
where the sun don't shine.
Hey! Alright, our first question comes from NeoJake99999, I think. How many nines does he have? 9?
I think 4?
Alright, 9999. So,
None.
NeoJake, well anyways, NeoJake, he asked, if a game publisher like Capcom, EA, or Activision released their own video game console, would you be interested? And which publisher would you be interested in?
Dude, Sega. Duh. And I
you
would
would be
I wouldn't
interested?
want Capcom because that would just have a bunch of DLC.
I have to applaud you on that one.
See, I thought of this before we, we came on to do the podcast. I was like, Capcom? Yep, DLC.
I don't know. Which publisher would I want have a video game console? Well, I think the question of it's going to be interested in, it would have to depend on the game. If there's a game I want for that system, I'll buy the system.
Get the Activision box. Just
No.
a bunch of Call of Duty.
It'll be, yeah, Call of Duty and Skylanders. I don't want that. I guess I would have to go Capcom, and I would only buy the system if they have a kick-ass game released on it. So, what about you, Joe?
It's between 2, but the one I favour the most, probably Level 5,
Ooh, that's interesting.
because I think it would just be mainly an RPG console. Or maybe Square Enix, but the way they've been going just lately, they're releasing any old bloody piece of shit, so I don't know. You know what? I'm actually probably going to go with Techno and say Sega, because Sega was my console growing up. I was a Sega kid. And if they released another console, I'd totally buy that. I'd love Sega to come back, be part of the running again.
Digital
Mm.
high five.
Digital.
Explosions everywhere. Yeah, I brought it back.
Good job, Techno. I'm proud of you. What would you call the new system, Techno?
The Dreamcast 2.
Dreamcast 2.
No, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Why is that horrible? Everyone
Because
wants Dreamcast
who
2.
in the hell would call it a Dreamcast 2?
Why? What's wrong with the Dreamcast 2 name?
Because that's just like copying.
What, PlayStation 2?
Yeah. Like,
I don't think you can copyright a number.
yeah, no, I mean, it's just like,
What do you
I
want,
want it to have a actual, like, I don't want them just, Dreamcast 2, off to the,
How about this? I just solved your problem. The Dreamcast Duo. Duo means two, and then for short, you could call it the double D.
Oh,
How about that, Techno? Do you approve my title? My name?
sure.
All right,
But
there you
I
go.
would call it the Sega Pluto. See, Pluto doesn't exist anymore.
You're going to get sued by Disney.
Probably.
All right, our next question is from Psycho6, and he asks, what are some games that I need to get on Steam? My PC isn't that good, so nothing fancy. I already have Home, Limbo, The Binding of Isaac with DLC and soundtrack, Toki, Tori, Dead Pixels, and the Basement Collection. I know nothing about Steam, so I can't answer this question.
I'll answer that for you.
All right, please do, because
Okay, so I just bought, because of Jurassic Junkie,
it's getting a lot
Hotline,
of shout-outs in this one.
Hotline Miami, because
Oh,
it's
fuck.
only $4.99. My God, that game, it's hard, but
Yeah.
it's very
I'm fucking
rewarding.
sick of seeing that game, dude. Every time I walk into the game room, that game is on. Seriously, he loves that game.
And
Yeah, he's been addicted to that game ever since he brought it.
I'm trying to think of something that wouldn't be.
I've got one. I've just signed up for Steam, like literally 2 days ago, and the first game I brought was To the Moon, which you won't need a good graphics card for because it's basically done in pixels. It looks very much like Dragon Quest actually. You know, the old style Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
It's not very long. It's not a very long game. You can buy it, well, over here it's about £5. It's not very much. And it's got a fantastic story. In short, it's just about a dying guy's last wish. He's on his deathbed and his dream is to go to the moon. And 2 years before he got ill, he got some like time travelers to like come to him before he was about to die to like take him back in time before he got ill so he could take him to the moon. I'm only like halfway through it, so I can't tell you everything, but yeah, that's definitely one worth checking out. That's one I've just brought. And another one that's actually free, depends what sort of games you're into, but one I've just been playing, well, I haven't, that's a lie, Tom's been playing it, but I think I'm going to play it. Dota 2.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. What? Do you think it's good or shit?
It's okay. So I have a lot of friends that play just, PC, and they're like all about Dota 2. And I've tried it, but I'll tell you this. From my experience, if you're playing and you have no idea what the hell you're doing, like myself,
Like me. Yep, I was one of them as well.
your people that you're playing with will bitch at you so hard. Like, you should know what you're doing, but they don't. It's not like they're, trying to piss you off, or it's just what happens.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I've not played it myself. Me and Tom both got a download code off somebody off Steam. They gave us
yeah.
the access beta before anybody else, and I never bothered playing it because I watched Tom play it, and I just basically took one look at that screen and I was like, what the fuck is going on? It looks so confusing.
Yeah.
But saying that, he's stuck with it and he's been looking at some tutorials on YouTube and he's actually been trying to get a few people together that he actually knows on Steam so they can go in together, so he's not just playing with randoms. So they're not just bitching and moaning, so they can help each other out. And he's actually really got addicted to it to the point I actually came in from college today and he was like, you need to play this game. You need to play this game now. I was like, right, okay. So apparently I've got to play the game. So I don't know. It looks like one of them games that can take over your life.
Oh,
Very
it
easily.
does. It does.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah.
much wow. But
It's a good game. It looks good, but I don't know if I can invest the time in it. I've got too much to play, but from what I've seen from Tom playing it, he's a fan. He's a big fan. So yeah, may give it a go. But yeah, they're the only recommendations I can give because I'm new to Steam, but I know there's a bunch of indie games you could go on there and download. My suggestion actually would wait till Humble Bumble comes out. Because as soon as Humble Bumble's out, you'll get like 14 games for like $6. And then you can just try them out. And you don't mind losing $6 even if the game's shit. Do you know what I mean? You can just try them all out. So that would be my advice. Just wait till, because they usually do one every couple of months. And as soon as they come out, you can just try them, you know? So yeah.
If you, Sako, don't have Bastion already for like Xbox,
I have Bastion for the iPad.
I bought it when it came out on Steam, and I love every minute of it. So yeah, it's like action RPG type. If you don't know, and yeah.
Yeah, it's got like a full narrator over it, hasn't it?
Yeah. I'm trying.
Yeah, I haven't played much of that. I got that when it was on sale on iOS. I think I got it for like 69p when it was on sale. I still haven't played it properly. But yeah, it looks a very cool game.
Trying to Super Meat Boy. I mean,
there's a new one that's just come out. The Cave.
Oh yeah, from Sega.
That looks good.
I haven't, like I saw it at PAX Prime, but I didn't really understand what the hell was going on, so I kind of just was like, yeah, okay. Steam. Oh, dude, the Ease games, Origin and the Oath and Falgana. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I've been thinking about downloading those actually for Steam.
Trying to think of what else. Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass. Games I like that shouldn't be a problem.
Did you ever play that Dear Esther?
No, I did not.
I watched Tom play that. It isn't... Depends what sort of game this guy likes. I wouldn't really call it a game. It's more of an experience. You basically just go through this world. You don't actually do anything. You just point your mouse to where you want to go. You can go in different directions, but you just point the mouse. There's no like puzzles or traps or enemies or anything like that. It's just looking at this beautiful world. And there's just one goal, and you got to get to the end. And you will get to the end because there's no way you can't. But it's this guy talking to you the whole way that you're going through it. And he's like the narrator. You're him, basically. And he's talking to you the whole way. And it's just an experience. You can probably complete it in like 2 hours. But it's worth buying. I think it's pretty cheap. But it depends what sort of games he likes.
Yeah.
But I think you can only get that on Steam. But it's worth getting just for a Steam exclusive.
Yeah. If you've never played like the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver series, it's on Steam now. Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver and Soul Reaver 2 and Defiance, which I believe is pretty much 1, 2, and 3. I bought 2 and Defiance because I already have the first one on Dreamcast. And yeah, Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. I don't know if that really takes much because I haven't played it that much, but yeah, that's pretty much it that I can think of off the top of my head.
You can't go wrong with Steam. The games are so cheap.
Yeah. And
Even
then
if you don't like a game, you don't feel like you've lost too much money when you're only paying like a couple of quid for them. They really aren't expensive.
yeah, and whenever those, yeah, just you gotta be careful with those sales they do, because you'll
Mm.
lose everything in your
Yeah, those
wallet.
sales are insane.
You'll be like, oh, I think I'll buy this. Oh, that's only $1. Oh, it all adds up very quick.
hmm It just sits there on your computer for months until you decide to come and play them.
Yep.
All right, we got one last question. Came in just like a minute ago. And this one's from Nick. He says, which RPG did you have high hopes for and it turned out to not be as good as you hoped? Mine's easy. Tales of the Abyss for the 3DS. Hate that game.
I can second that, dude.
Yep. Hate
That game sucks balls.
Tales of Vesperia. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm
Ah!
kidding. I'm kidding.
Dan, did you hear that? Dan's ghost, Dan's spirit. He's mocking your game.
Oh man.
Oh, he's gonna come back next week and kick your ass.
I can't think of one. So yeah, I could not tell you.
All right. Well, what if we change the question to any game that you had high hopes for and let you down? Doesn't have to be an RPG.
I'm trying to think. I have no idea.
Nobody like Sonic Shuffle, Sonic 2006.
Oh, yeah, 06. Fuck that game. Fuck it.
Actually, I really love that game though.
I know, I don't understand, but I'm not getting into that.
Okay. But yeah, that's all our questions. So thank you for everyone who asked us the question. And, please leave us questions for next week. We really love answering questions. And Techno, how can they ask us questions?
Well, they could email us at pressstartpod@gmail.com or ask us on our Twitter page, which is also pressstartpod, @pressstartpod. Yeah. Or they could just comment down below in the comment box on the YouTube of the latest episode. And then you could also ask in the forums, Pete's Game Room Forum. And I believe that's it. I might be forgetting something.
You're forgetting Facebook.
Facebook, yes. I mean, I created that damn page. Yes. I know a lot of people like using that way. It's probably the easiest.
Yeah, that is actually the easiest way to ask us a question.
Because I know a lot of people all don't have Twitters and tweets and twoots and twats and...
Twoots and twats, huh?
I'm trying to liven up the podcast.
And you're doing one hell of a job.
Alrighty.
I love it. But hey, as you guys were going through your Steam games, I was actually on the Namco blog, and they posted this, and I'd like to read it to you guys. It says, FYI from Namco, we understand the $20 Club Namco voucher that has been offered to our affected fans may give little solace in place for the actual Wizards Edition package. It is unfortunate that we are unable to produce additional Wizard Edition units to fulfill our extra orders. With that in mind, Namco Bandai Games America will be giving out the affected fans a 400-page hardbound copy of Ni no Kuni Wrath of the Witch King strategy guide, which includes exclusive DLC code to unlock the gold Hurley familiar in the game, in addition to an original $20 Club Namco voucher. Our providers will be contacting the infected customers in the upcoming days with instructions on how to obtain their copy of Ni no Kuni strategy guide. We hope that this can give the affected customers some comfort. Namco Bandai truly does value and care about its fans. That's directly from the Namco blog.
Well, isn't that nice of them?
I think people would rather have the actual Wizards edition though.
Yeah, because I've already ordered that strategy guide, that limited edition one. We got it over here for like 10 quid from Game, and I'm already going to get those gold familiars already in the Wizards edition that it comes with it over here. So, I don't know.
Well,
It's something, I guess. I mean, you could get piss all,
yeah,
you know.
You
They
can
could
either
said,
accept
sorry,
it.
that's it. We're not giving you anything. But yeah, they're giving you something at least. I know they've pissed up big time, but yeah, you're going to get something.
Well, like reading this, they know they screwed up and they're trying to fix it as best they can. So obviously they can't give you the Wizards edition. But that strategy guide is expensive. Like I looked at how much that strategy guide. That's like a $45 strategy guide in the United States.
I can't believe how expensive that is. It might be that price now, but I pre-ordered mine about a month ago on Game over here, which is pretty much your guys' GameStop, and it was $11.99. So
That's crazy.
I don't know what that is in dollars, but like 10 quid is like nothing for a limited edition hardbound strategy guide. So I whipped that up straight away.
Yeah, it's like $45 over here or something. So
Crazy.
yeah, that is crazy. But yeah, people who got their canceled or their games canceled, they can at least get their hands on a cool strategy guide and a
Yeah,
$20
for a game they can't play.
Well,
There you go.
they could always go to GameStop and buy the normal edition of the game.
Yeah, but really, would you do that after you spent so much money on the limited edition?
Well, they reimburse the people that got canceled.
Oh, okay.
They're not just gonna take your $100.
Ha ha ha.
So
Everyone makes mistakes.
Oh, okay. You guys want to get in games we've been playing?
Yes.
All right, Joe, you being our guest, why don't you go first?
Okay. Firstly, I've been playing mainly last week Code of Princess on the 3DS because I now own an American 3DS.
How you
I
liking that?
imported one. I like it. I really like it. I don't give two shits that this game has not had great reviews. This game is great. It's not the best game in the world, but it's one of them games that you never get bored of because you just pick up and play it for like 10 minutes here and there.
Mm-hmm.
It has got some frame rate issues, which is what everyone keeps pissing and moaning about. But if you want to keep pissing and moaning about that, then piss and moan about it. I don't care. It's a good game. The graphics look amazing on it. And yeah, I'm really happy with my American 3DS. I also brought Harvest Moon, A New Beginning, which is only out in America. I don't think it's coming over to the UK. I'm a little bit disappointed in it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if I'm gonna hang on to it. It just seems like another Harvest Moon game. It don't seem like anything different to me, so I might sell that one. Apart from that, because Code of Princess has been pretty much taking up all my time, I've been playing Pokemon Black 2 again. I'm still playing that game. I love that game. It's so amazing.
Yeah, me
I can
too.
play that game forever. I can play that game forever, dude. I love that game. Console-wise, I've been giving my Xbox some love and playing Epic Mickey 2. That was a Christmas present, which is it's a beautiful game. It looks fantastic on the Xbox. It's got 3 episodes. I've just finished episode 1, so I've got to do 2 and 3. But it's a really, really good game, and it hasn't got the camera issue. I've heard some people say it's still got the camera issue. No, it hasn't, because if it did, I wouldn't be playing it, because I didn't like the Wii one. It's a really, really good game. What else have I been playing? Oh, this is a really old game, but I actually picked it up over Christmas when Xbox had their massive Xbox Live sale. A World of Kelflings. Have you heard that? Heard of that game?
No.
Yes.
I don't really know how to explain it. It's more of like, I don't know. How would you explain it, Techno? What sort of a game is it? It's,
Well, I haven't played that game in so damn long. I forgot what it's even about.
yeah, it's an old game. It's been a good 3 years on Xbox Live, but it's like one of the top Xbox Live games to get. You basically play as your avatar, and you go around these little worlds, and you get like little tasks, and they'll say, right, I need blah 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 for my kingdom. Go and get these items to build it. It's basically a fetch thing. You build the city, you get another quest, blah blah blah. Anyway, cut a long story short, I completed that. That was a really, really good game. It was only like 400 Microsoft points over Christmas, so that was a cool little game I played. And yeah, the last one was I've just brought Nintendogs and Cats for the 3DS. I brought it. It was super, super cheap. I always swore I would never buy one of those games, but I thought, sod it, I'll buy one. And you know what? It's not that bad, you know? It's actually not that bad. It's quite a good little game. So I think I'll play a little bit more of that. And apart from that Dota 2, I need to play a little bit more of that, see if I actually like it. But yeah, that's pretty much me. That's all I've been doing. Code of Princess has been taking up most of my time. So yeah.
So, I got a game in today, a Dreamcast game, called Rippin' Riders Snowboarding. And I have to say, I have to warn you guys, if you ever want a snowboard game, don't buy this. Just don't.
No.
Just don't. Don't buy it. And the only reason I bought it was because trying to complete my North American Dreamcast collection. Yeah. It's from the makers of Cool Borders on the PlayStation 1. And yeah, it's not as fun as that. I mean, I know that's probably saying something, because if you go back and try to play Cool Borders, it sucks, because the controls are just wonky as hell. But yeah, don't buy this game. Just buy like the new SSX. There you go. I played a little bit of Ratchet and Clank, the first one on the HD collection. You know, what can I say? It's Ratchet and Clank. You know, platforming, a bunch of guns, shooting a lot of weird stuff. Oh yeah, Hotline Miami. I just played, a little bit of this. And yeah, it's addicting. If you don't know what Hotline Miami is, it's pretty much based in Miami, Florida, during like the 80s, during the whole, when, Coke was really big, and not the drink, the drug, Coke, crack, whatever. And you have to go to people's houses and, pretty much beat them senseless. And it's a very bloody for the type of game it is, because it's like it looks. If I had to choose a game that it looks like, I would say the old Grand Theft Auto, but you don't, driving cars and go. It's not an open world game. It's kind of like levels. You have like a house, and then after you get done killing all those people, you go back in the car, and then it kind of loads up like a cutscene, and then you go to another house, beat all those people up. It gets harder every time. Woohoo! And the last game is Tales of Vesperia.
Yay!
Now, I'm just gonna say this. I'm fucking pissed at it.
Why?
Pissed. I'm pissed as fuck because I can't beat the boss that I am stuck on. Now, I don't want to say what it is because I know a lot of people haven't played this game, and it would, it's one of those that Clava, if you've played it, it's when it turns on you. One of the characters turns on your ass, and I was fucking, I wanted to cry. I was like, no!
I know what you're talking about. I know, and I was surprised too.
Like, it just...
It's okay, man. Let it out. Let it out.
Is Tales of
look,
Vesperia anything
real-
like Tales of the Abyss?
No, Tales of Vesperia is so much better.
So do you think I would actually enjoy that? Because I fucking hated Tales of the Abyss.
Yeah, well, the thing with Tales of the Abyss was the annoying main character.
Yeah.
Tales of Vesperia has a lot of
Good
likable characters. Yes, really good one. Probably the only character that's really annoying is the little boy, Carol.
Yeah. But
you can easily forget about him.
Yeah.
I recommend Tales of Vesperia. I know Dan would recommend Tales of Vesperia. Techno, would you recommend Tales of Vesperia?
Oh, hell yes.
There you go. Three recommendations.
I might get that then, because that's had a reprint over here. That was like super rare over here at one point. It cost like 60 to 80 quid, and they've just reprinted it. You can pick it up for like 20 quid, so
Yeah, I would
that.
pick it up.
Yeah. It's just, you gotta, if you don't like grinding...
Oh, I do.
Okay, then. There you go.
Yeah. I like grinding.
So,
That's all good by me.
So this boss that you don't want to talk about, are you having a hard time beating it?
Yeah. Like, I know the thing, you have secret mission things that you can unlock, and you have to let him do his mystic art or whatever.
Is that what you're trying to do?
No, he does the mystic art, and he kills everyone pretty much except for one person, and then I'm like, oh my god, and then I'm trying to get the person that's not killed to like use I forget what you call them,
The gels,
the life bottles,
mm-hmm.
to bring other people back, and then but he's so fast, and he just kills them before I can raise up another one.
Okay, I think how this ultimate attack works is this ultimate attack's when he does it. There's like he makes a circle on the ground. Am I right or wrong?
I'm not for sure, but you like his whole thing, like I think, yeah, and then like it like comes up and just like destroys everything near it.
Okay.
Then
what I would do, I barely beat the guy. I know what you're talking about, but what I did is I stayed outside the circle. I basically played chicken in that battle, and I let
everyone else.
Rita and Judith do all the damage, and I basically I play Yuri. I used Yuri on my team. I basically used him as a second healer, basically going through all the gels and all like the fucking health potions or health bottles.
Yeah.
I would try that strategy. Just it's gonna take you. It's longer a little bit, but at least you're playing a little bit safer.
Yeah.
Because he is a bitch. I think I fought him like 2-3 times before I played chicken.
Yeah. If that doesn't fucking work, I'm gonna take the bitch way out and put it on easy.
You can do techno.
Hopefully. I did everything else on normal.
Hmm.
But
So
yeah.
is that it? Just Tales of Vesperia and the other ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've been playing since we were off for like 2 weeks. I finished all the campaigns in Sonic 2006. And just like I said before, I love that game.
I don't understand it.
Dude, I don't understand why you hate that game.
'Cause it's horrible.
Why is it horrible? Okay, I already I know like it has bad camera angles and cheap deaths and stuff like that, but the story is so fucking good in this game.
Yeah,
And
but
the
it
character models
doesn't
are good.
matter.
It does. No, it does matter because I can
It doesn't
overlook.
matter because they don't even know about it now. Because once you finish the game, they're like, oh, hey, we're going to go back in time to where none of this happened. So it was pretty much for, nothing.
Yeah.
And they don't remember it at all.
So a lot of games do the whole memory wipe thing.
That's stupid. That's dumb as hell.
That doesn't matter. I still enjoyed it.
That's pretty much saying, oh hey, we're gonna come out with this brand. Yeah, this was supposed to be the reboot.
It was a reboot.
Sonic, but I
See, it did it so well. It was a reboot, and then at the end of the game, it rebooted itself back to the beginning where nothing happened, or no one forgot, no one remembered anything. See, there you go. It did a double reboot. So you should be happy you got 2 reboots in one game.
that it doesn't. It's not in the fucking.
Then you're not even you're not a Sonic fan. I'm sorry. You're not. Nope. Get it? Forget it. No, but yeah, I finished all the campaigns in Sonic, and I liked it. Like I said, I said it many times, cheap jest, bad camera angles, but it was a story that fucking kept me playing, and I love it. A great game, in my opinion. But I've been playing a lot of multiplayer of Halo 4. Nothing too special about that, just playing with a couple of my friends, just killing people. I don't do the teabagging thing, I think that's stupid. But yeah, just killing people, having a lot of fun on Halo 4. I'm playing Zelda Spirit Tracks, and I played this game because I'm waiting for Nina Cooney to come to my house because I actually did get the Wizards Edition. But this game was actually pretty good. I did enjoy it. I know it was kind of like the black sheep of the Zelda games, but I find it really good. What really, really fucking hurts about this game, and I don't know if you guys have played this game, is the flute blowing. There's this gimmick in the game where you have this flute, and you have to blow, with your own breath, blow into the microphone of your DS or 3DS, whatever you're playing it on, to play this flute. And while you're doing that, you have to move the stylus left or right, to go to the notes that you need to play. Well, it doesn't exactly work. And there's one spot in the game where I was trying to blow into my stupid DS for over an hour and a half trying to play this stupid song. And the little sage guy, he just kept saying, I'm all for, improv and stuff, but you might want to stay with the actual notes. And I literally was sitting there screaming at my fucking 3DS, I'm playing the fucking goddamn notes. Just give me the goddamn songs so I can continue on my adventure. And, oh my god, the blowing of the flute, that gimmick kills the game. It really, really hurts it. I did beat the game, But really, the only way I got past these parts, and I don't know how this happened, is I screamed into my fucking microphone while scratching my stylus back and forth on the bottom screen like a madman, and it gave me like like the little sound effect saying you passed it, you got it right. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I spent an hour and a half blowing into my DS, and then the moment I fucking flip out like crazy, I passed it. I was so mad. So mad. And like
It should have an option where you don't have to blow into it.
I totally agree with you because like I said, I spent an hour and a half blowing into my 3DS, and because at first I thought it was my 3DS. I thought there was something wrong with my 3DS microphone. So I switched to my DS and tried that. And again, I still had the same problem. And there's at least 4 or 5 different sections in the game where you have to learn a new song, and you have to blow into your microphone each time. I didn't really have an issue until like the last 3 songs, but oh my god, it brings the game to a screeching halt. But if you just take away the whole blowing gimmick, it's a good game. It's a really good game. I really did enjoy it.
I never played it. I played the other one. What was the other one? The Phantom Hourglass.
That was good too.
I got more than halfway on that game and gave up because that was my worst Zelda game I've ever played.
Spirit Tracks is worse.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's worse than Phantom Hourglass. And
I just didn't like the repetitiveness of Phantom Hourglass. I felt like I was going into the same dungeon over and over and over again.
You're probably going to feel if you play Spirit Tracks, you're probably going to feel the same way. Not by the dungeons, but by the actual train, because you actually have, from going to place, you can't walk anywhere. You have to go by the train, and you have to switch the the railroad tracks to like either left or right to go turning left or right. But there's also like these enemy trains on the track, so you either have to avoid them or try to shoot them to slow them down before they actually catch you, and they could trap you in. So like if they trap you in and they touch you, you basically have to go back to the beginning of the railroad where you started. So like it's going to get repetitive over time, and this train doesn't exactly go that fast. So if you didn't like Phantom Hourglass because it was repetitive, you're probably not going to like Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, I'll probably pass on that then.
Yeah, but like I said, I only played Spirit Tracks because I was waiting for Ni no Kuni to come out, and I needed something to play to keep me busy, and that's what I did. But the last game I played it's an indie game on the 3DS, and Holly Dog My Lens totally told me about this game. It's a $1.99 game on the 3DS eShop. It's called Gunman Clive, and right there, I fell in love with just the name because it's Clive. Like, it's one letter away from my actual name. And I'm just like, oh my god, it's like, I could totally see myself in this game. It's great. But the game it's a kind of like, it's a platformer game, but it plays in the style of Mega Man meets Contra. So you can pick up these different gun upgrades, and you can get like different guns. Like you can have a spread gun, you can have like a missile gun, kind of like a fireworks gun, or just your normal pea shooter. And it plays just like Mega Man. You climb up ladders, you shoot different enemy cowboys because it's a Western themed game. And the graphical style of this game, it's kind of like, I guess the best way to put it is like pencil sketches. It looks like people just kind of drew in the characters and the environment, and it's a lot of fun. It's a very short game. It's only like 20 levels, but since it's only like $2, I really recommend it for this price. It's a good game. It's not a long game, but it's a really, really good game. I might do a review on this game because I love it. So, and
yeah, we've had it out on the eShop over here for quite some time now.
Yeah, it's been on the eShop for a while now. I just found out, but Holly just told me about it, and I'm like, why did I not see this game before? This game is crazy. And dude, come on, the main hero's name is Clive. Like, come on.
Well, it has to be good then.
I know, it's Clive. Come on, Clive. And it's cool, and then if you beat the main story, I totally forgot this, is the main hero is Clive, but you also get to pick another character, She's like a female. I think her name's Miss Johnson. And basically, so at the beginning of the game, you get to pick who you want to play as a boy or a girl. And like if you pick Clive, you're basically rescuing Mrs. Johnson. And if you pick Mrs. Johnson, you basically rescue Clive. And you know, it's total role reversal. But if you beat the game, this is the greatest thing. I totally laughed out loud. You beat the game, you unlock duck mode. And what duck mode is you play as a duck. And you have to go through the whole game without shooting anything because, you know, ducks can't carry guns. They don't have that ability. So basically it makes the whole game a lot harder since you can't kill anything. It's a good game. I really recommend it. For $2, you really can't go wrong.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's all the games I've been playing. And pick up Gunman Clive because it's fucking awesome. So yeah.
Cool.
But that's about it, you guys. So we'll end it right here. Right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And Joe, we want to thank you for being our guest tonight. Why don't you tell us where people can find you if you want? And yeah, we'll just leave it as that.
Yeah. It's just basically, I am on YouTube, but obviously I don't make videos. I've got 2 cat videos on YouTube. That's about it.
And that is the best videos on YouTube. Right?
Yes, go check out our cat videos.
You can't go wrong with cat videos. But yeah, if you do want to get in touch with me, I don't know why you would, but if you do, I am on Facebook. It's just Miss RPG Joe, and it's the same on Twitter. That's it. You can message me if you want. I pretty much accept anybody on that Facebook. It's basically just for, you know, my gaming and my hobbies. So yeah, that's basically it. Facebook and Twitter. Miss RPG Joe.
Well, again, thank you for being on.
My pleasure. It's been a
lot
ball.
of fun.
It's been a lot of fun. And I won the quiz.
Yeah, you did. And you got the winner cookie.
I did.
Which is exactly the same as the loser cookie.
But little bit bigger.
Yeah, a little bit better. A little bit better. just a little bit, you know.
Just a little bit. It's got more chocolate chips.
Well, yeah. So that's about it, guys. Everyone say bye.
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 Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.